Hi guys, I'm Tabitha and I've got a quick core workout that you can do from home, any floor, anywhere. You're welcome to add weights or just body weight alone is the perfect amount of resistance. So we'll start out with a nice short warm up. I want to spend about 30 seconds in each movement and we're going to go 3 rounds through. So your first movement is a low plank to downward dog. So you're going to start with your elbows stacked right under your shoulders and you're just going to kind of press your tailbone up towards the sky, trying to kind of lengthen your hamstrings while you're pressing your heels into the floor. So we're going to stay here for about 30 seconds. If you need to drop to your knees and kind of make it into a child's pose out to the plank, we're just kind of warming up your core. So inhale down and then exhale as you press. All right, we'll go here for about 10 more seconds. Still pressing, still breathing, keeping the core nice and braced, got the glutes squeezed low, and then we are done. Next, we're going to come into a slow mountain climber. So you're gonna be in a high plank. You have got your wrists stacked right under your elbows, stacked right under your shoulders, and you're just gonna squeeze the knees in nice and slow. So really focused on bringing them to your chest if you can. If at any point you need to drop one knee to the ground and kind of make it from the knees, so you're helping the rest of your body keep up, then you can do that, but we're just trying to get that little crunch aspect as we fold those knees right in. And we'll go for 3, 2, and 1, and then finally, we're gonna flip it over into dead bug. So you wanna focus here on having your low back pushed into the floor, and you're gonna raise your shoulders up as you crunch your chest in. So right here, we wanna have 90 degrees at the knees, and you're going to extend the opposite arm, opposite foot, keeping your quads squeezed tight. So if here you start to feel that your back is arching, you can drop one foot to the floor to add some support for you, all right? So we'll keep going. Coordination with this can often be a struggle, so just take it one at a time. And if you need extra low back support, you can extend one leg to the floor, all right? Then we're gonna come back up for round 2. So we've got our low plank again, onto the forearms. Big exhale as we press. This time we're feeling a little more flexible. So we're sending hips to the sky and really engage your triceps with this. So you're pressing through the back of the arm, breathing the floor away from you. Got the shoulders engaged with the ground. We're gonna go for about 10 more seconds here. Still breathing, still warming up that core, and done with that. Then we'll come into the high plank. Got our slow mountain climbers. So we are squeezing those knees in. Notice how I'm keeping glutes down low. You don't wanna have a plank that looks like this. You wanna keep everything dialed in tight. So you're gonna have to squeeze your quads, squeeze your glutes, stand up on the toes. We'll give it about 4 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. And then we're down to our dead bug once more. So we got the low back pressed. Big exhale every time that we're extending. All right, taking it one leg at a time. Pay special attention to your knees. They're gonna wanna draw in to make it easier. Keep them stacked out over the hips, all right? Maintaining core control here. It's normal to feel a little bit shaky. One movement at a time. Perfect. We'll go 3, 2, and 1, and then one more round right through. Core is gonna be nice and toasty. Back into the low plank, pressing up. And you can also kind of alternate a leg that's straight if you want to. So you're kind of loosening up the back of the legs, okay? Pressing through the triceps, full extension there. Holding it steady, we'll go for about 10 more seconds. Perfect, and we got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Into the high plank. Nice slow mountain climbers, squeezing it even tighter as you're pressing shoulders into the ground. So you wanna keep a good active plank. You don't wanna have shoulders that are all slouchy. All right, we're actively pushing into the ground, still breathing every time we pull that knee in towards the chest. And we'll go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and we'll flip it over into dead bug last time here. So low back pressed into the floor, 90 degrees at the knees. Opposite extension here. Feeling everything stabilize from the center. If you start to feel your belly kind of push out, you kind of want to reset. Inhale, keep it all dialed in, and keep extending. All right, watching those knees, not letting them pass over your hips. And we'll do 2 more. And perfect. All right, so now that our core is all nice and warm, we'll get into the circuit itself. So we're gonna be moving for 30 seconds per exercise and resting for 30 seconds in between them. And so you're gonna go through a full circuit of 5 movements and just go one after the other with that 30-second rest. So first exercise, we have got mummy sit-ups. You're gonna come full length of the mat, all right? Extend your arms behind it. Think about a string pulling your belly button from behind you. So we're just gonna start right here with that first movement. So we're bringing it back. You can allow your back to arch as you lay to the ground, but make sure that you are curving it back in as you go. And then when you sit up, you wanna think about breathing out as you fully extend your head between your arms. Here we go, we're gonna go for about 10 more seconds. Big exhale every time. There we go, and we got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so in our little rest time, we're gonna go into our Russian twist next. So I'll go ahead and show you. You can either have your hands placed on the floor, and we're trying to slowly control the body weight twist, or you can bring those heels up off the ground and alternate that there. But we're looking for control here. And so you're welcome to even alternate one heel off the floor at a time. We'll rest for about 10 more seconds and we'll get right into those. So the key with Russian twists or any core exercise is slow is better. You wanna get a full stretch to the side. So ready, set, we're gonna go in 3, 2, and 1. So I'm gonna raise the heels off the ground, slowly breathing as I twist with control, all the way to the side, all the way over, so you don't necessarily have to touch the floor, but you just wanna emphasize the full stretch as you're going side to side. Perfect control, big breath out, keep the chest nice and tall. Neck stays long, we're not hunching over. We wanna keep everything nice and aligned. Perfect, so we're breathing side to side and going for 10 seconds more. Home stretch right here. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so sitting up here, I'll go ahead and demonstrate next exercise. We've got star crunches, so you're gonna kinda sit wide on your mat. You can basically lay back and bring opposite hand to opposite toe. So you're welcome to point the toes or keep them flexed, but you wanna think about even pushing into the opposite arm to kind of post yourself up. So just working on control here. That's the name of the game. And we're going in 3, 2, and 1. So every time that you crunch up tall, you're gonna breathe out, all right? So we are just alternating sides, squeezing those abs up and in, bringing that chest tall towards the knee. Excellent. So you're going at your personal pace. You could either match my speed, you could go a little bit slower, you might even go a little bit faster, but the more control you have, the better and most effective your exercise is gonna be. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, feeling the core already. That's just round 1. We've got 2 more exercises in this round. We've got Dragonflies next. So what you're gonna emphasize is a tailbone lift. So you're gonna extend your legs forward to the end of the mat, lay it on back, and at the top of your lift, you're pushing your arms into the ground and giving a little tailbone raise. So we're trying not to bring those toes over the face. You kind of want to be straight up over the hips. That makes it more difficult, but you want to control it all the way up and all the way down. So bend those knees if you start to feel your low back arch. So we're gonna go right into it. We're coming up, big breath out. Every lift with control, keeping my low back engaged with the floor, and I will bend my knees if I need a little bit extra support. And also if you want to put hands under hips, that can help you too as you extend those legs down to keep your lower abs working the whole entire time. Perfect. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sitting it right up. Last exercise of the circuit, we've got wide climber. So you're coming back into your tall plank here, And the idea of it is to bring your heel up by your hands, all right? So you can step these out. Notice how I'm keeping the back leg still extended, but the quicker version is gonna really, really add an oblique burn. So we'll get into that in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we're bringing heels to hands all the way. So this will really open up your hips. Keep your glutes engaged the whole time. Got your abs dialed in. Keeping shoulders pressed into the floor. Breathing nice and easy. Perfect job, y'all. The burn should be real right about this point. Awesome. We're pushing through. We'll go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And down. Child's pose feels amazing after one round of that. So we've got 2 more rounds to go, taking it from the top with our mummy sit-ups. So we'll take full advantage of our rest here. You wanna breathe nice and deep. So inhale through your nose, out through your mouth. Try to take 3-second breaths in between those movements. And we'll rest here for about 10 more seconds. And again, as the rounds go and you get more fatigued, you can slow it down and focus on form over everything else. All right, we got mummy sit-ups, let's go. We're coming full extension down. Big breath up to the top. Sitting nice and tall. Awesome. Inhale back. Exhale tall. So we're pulling the belly button in towards the spine. Slowly coming down 1 vertebrae at a time. Awesome, awesome. Almost there. Perfect. And we got 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. So we're resting. We'll go into our Russian twist next. So if you kept heels on the floor, you might try bringing them up. I'm actually gonna put my heels back on the ground so I could focus on keeping my chest tall, sitting back, and twisting with control. So we're gonna take that full amount of time, catch your breath, kind of take it in, all right? We'll start it out in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So big breath out. Every twist, slow and controlled. So we're feeling those obliques support us as we go. Still drawing that belly button in towards the spine, keeping the chest nice and tall. Do not rush these. See, a lot of people just go like this, so we wanna keep it nice and slow. And the further out your arms are, the more difficult it's gonna be. So if you have a weight, you can hold that right out there nice and far. Holding it steady. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, gotta rest here. So before star crunches, it feels fantastic to kind of lay all the way back, give those abs a good stretch. We'll take that full amount of time, deep breath in, let your belly fill up with air. When you breathe out, you're kind of drawing it up and in. All right, star crunches starting in 10. Remember, that's opposite hand to opposite toes. We're going in 3, 2, and 1. So big breath out as you rise up, trying to pull that chest in towards your knees. You can bend your knees if you need to, kind of reducing that space in between. And keeping the legs long like this really, really causes those lower abs to have to do a lot of work to stabilize you. There we go, perfect. So slow and controlled is best. Take it 1 at a time. Awesome pace. Keeping it up right here. And we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last rep there. All right, dragonflies are next. We'll give ourselves a second just to collect our breath. So with these dragonflies, remember, if your low back comes off the ground as you're moving, you wanna kind of give your lower back some extra support. So placing hands under hips is a great help as you extend your legs, all right? Let's start that. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we're raising the tailbone up, just a little lift all the way up. Exhaling through the hardest part of your lift, helping to support your weight there, keeping low back, just glued to the floor. Little baby tailbone jump up towards the sky. Maintaining control, you can use your hands to press into the mat. Keep yourself supported. Perfect, big breath out every single rep. Holding it steady here. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we'll call that great. All right, wide climbers last for round 2. Moving well so far. Are we feeling abs? I certainly am. All right, we're coming into the high plank. We'll give ourselves full 15 seconds left of our rest. Breathing nice and deep. Inhaling through the nose, out through the mouth. In your plank, make sure your hands are widespread. You're not putting all the weight into the balls of your hands. Want to keep it distributed throughout your fingers. All right, we're coming up. Keeping glutes squeezed. We got our wide climbers. So we're jumping those feet nice and high, squeezing obliques as we go, keeping our plank form maintained. Perfect. Keep shoulders pressed into the ground. Nice neutral spine. You're kind of just staring at the mat right in front of you. There we go. Keep it repping. Awesome timing. We'll give ourselves 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Final round, we made it. Back to our mummy sit-ups from the start. So as your abs are getting tighter and tighter, make sure you're still paying attention to your form, maintaining all that control that you started with. And we're thinking about drawing the abs back, one slow vertebrae down to the mat at a time. All right, we're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're laying it back. Big breath up, sit tall, and then right back down. So you're going at a speed that you can control, your own personal pace. Perfect. As you come up, bring your head through the window, as I like to say. So you're getting a full extension, nice and tall. Got 10 seconds left, y'all. Keep repping one at a time. Using those quads even to flex and bring you back up. And we got 3, 2, and 1. All right, we'll sit it back up. Got a Russian twist. This is the final round. Got to make your last reps count the most, all right? So we'll get ready. Got our chest nice and tall. Drawing those abs up and in. Ready to twist with control all the way to each side. All right, we're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking it to the side. So nice long arms, nice tall neck, chest stays tall, back stays straight. Just a little twist, full control of every single rotation. Perfect job, y'all. Keep it up, keep it up. Adding a weight if you need more difficulty, taking those heels off the floor if you need a little more challenge. Trying to keep it all nice and tight. Perfect form, y'all. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good control. And finally, we have our last star crunches. We love that. All right, so we're breathing deep here. In through the nose, out through the mouth. All right, we're gonna lay it back. Reaching for that opposite toe. As you lay back, enjoy that stretch. Keep crunching those abs, but it's nice to just kind of elongate them. All right, we're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So you can post with that opposite hand as you're reaching. Bring in chest to knees. Reaching for the toes, staying nice and tall. Helps to breathe out as you crunch. Kind of maintaining that control. There we go. We're trying not to strain our necks. We want to keep the pull from our chest and not from our head just straining, all right? So maintain that control too. Keep repping. So close. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, massive sit up right back up there. We'll take that full amount of rest before we head into our last Dragonflies. So with these, like I said, maintain the knee bend if you need to. You want to keep your low back just absolutely glued to the floor with those abs drawn up and in. And it helps so much to exhale whenever you're trying to crunch. All right, so we got 10 seconds before our final one. We're gonna lay it back, press those palms into the floor, let them support you. We'll extend the legs, lower them slowly, up, little hop. All right, perfect job. So control is the name of the game. You'll really feel lower abs doing their work as you're strengthening those legs, all right? So we gotta squeeze the quads to keep them nice and straight too. Place those hands under the tailbone if you need some extra support. And that little lift at the top causes your abs to really, really flex. Give yourself a little crunch. Perfect job. We're holding it for 3, 2, and 1. Pull those knees right in. So in our rest, we can kind of stay here in fetal position, give it a roll side to side, kind of massaging the lower back, and then we'll come into our final wide climbers. So back in your high plank. Remember, you don't want to have your hands too far out in front when you're in a plank. If you're feeling some shoulder pain here, that could be because they're pressed too far. So make sure you draw them right underneath your shoulder so you're well stacked, all right? We're going in 3, 2, and 1. So we're bringing opposite heel to the hand, extending the leg behind. So keep your glutes squeezed tight and your quads. Perfect job. Keeping the hips nice and low. Taking it one at a time. Feeling those obliques, moving powerfully with this one. You can speed it up. It's your last round if you want to. You got this. Keep breathing, keep moving. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. And we'll bring it back into child's pose. All right, so to cool ourselves down, we want to do a few little stretches to lengthen things. So you can stay on your knees and kind of push your hips out. So you're gonna get a nice full lengthening through your quads. If you wanna support your low back, that feels great. And we're just gonna kind of lean back and extend our abs while we're still breathing. If you wanna reach back and grab your heels, you can do that while your eyes face the sky. Kind of think about opening your chest and lengthening your abs. Perfect. Next, we'll come down onto the floor. I'm gonna have you place your hands right by your chest. All right, we're gonna roll our shoulders back and away from the ears and push the chest towards the sky. So you're reaching your heart towards the sky, relaxing your glutes, pushing abs out towards the front of your mat. Perfect. And then finally, we'll roll it back. Child's pose here. And then we'll do a T-spine twist as well. So we're gonna lay out nice and flat. We're gonna expand those arms out to the side. One leg's gonna come up nice and straight. Big breath out as you let it fall over. So you might find that this opposite arm doesn't quite touch the floor, especially if your pecs are a little bit tight, so you can reach across and then open the book. So big inhale out, exhale here, right? And then we'll do the same thing with the other legs. We're raising it up nice and straight. Big breath out, let it fall. Filling your belly up with air. As you let it out, you're trying to sink down a little bit lower. Big exhale as you reach. Inhale and exhale. Perfect. All right, so y'all, I hope you feel your abs. Focus, focus, focus on form always when you're doing ab exercises. Keep at it and you'll get stronger with every rep. Thanks for joining me.